I cut the locks of 14 years, 5,110 days, 7 million minutes, and some change. Of early morning appointments, late night texting for emergency sessions, twisting, retwisting, locking, relocking, rodding or no rodding, cut or no cut, dryer or no dryer, waiting, sisting, and sitting and listening to the sisters in the shop. I cut the locks. My locks were good to me. I love my locks and I look good in them. Short and cute, longer and cuter, single-ease style, Byfield touch. I love my black and gray locks. For 2 years I fought the inner voice. Surely, God, you're not serious. 14 years? God, really? Will people think I blink? My detractors catch a wink? My boldness have a missing link? My locks begin to choke, and I realized this was not a practical joke. God really spoke. So I cut the locks. And then I understood why I had locks in the first place. It's my hair. And when I locked, I defended my choice of personal satisfaction. It was a mutual transaction between God, me, and my hair. God said lock, and now he said unlock. Others' reaction was inaction and no consequence to my choice to lock my hair. Today I cut my locks as a capillary action movement forced by the internal control and not by outside forces. It's time for you to take the next step with God, even when you cut away the good, simply because God says so, to reach your personal heights unknown, not external understanding, others' brandings, critics panning, because God says so. Cut the locks, my friend, of self-imposed mutilation, humming yourself with words and actions before you think someone else will. Cut self-imposed self-righteousness, declaring you are not worthy of God's love. Cut the locks of shame, past traditions that limit you, others' real and unreal convictions to decide what is best for you, even if you are imprisoned by their control. Cut the locks of stagnant analysis, spiritual infidelity, lackadaisical faith, false pride, and so-called liberation that when you close your eyes, the locks click once again. Cut bad relationships, mistakes, your own fears. This is not a snip or a crop. It is a vertical submission to a higher power. Looking with expectation, anticipation, standing on tiptoes for a move of Holy Spirit invasion, refusing regression and no longer intimidated by other people's faces. Stand with amazement. Declare I am filled with God's power, anointed, equipped, in power, well able to do what is before me. Even down-home racists, white-collar sexists, and gnats who whisper in your ears cannot dissuade that you are a victorious creation, persuaded to be all that you can be, living a life of humble greatness. Speaking to your situation, saying, I am more than a conqueror. I am more than a conqueror. I am more than a conqueror and can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. After 14 years, 5,110 days, 7 million minutes, and some change, I cut the locks because the future is now.